One of the most dominant wrestlers in the state of Arizona is located right here in Yuma. Welcome back into sports, everyone. For the second straight year, Yuma Catholic's Trenton Blomquist was recently crowned as the Arizona state champion in the 190-pound weight class. Our own Chaz Messman caught up with the champ and tells us more.
Big for me, and I mean, it was just another stepping stone to where I'm trying to get, which is to wrestle in college. So
after winning the title last year, Blomquist found the motivation to keep improving by wrestling on the national stage against the best from around the country.
Going to these bigger tournaments, you really see how good you are. So going to Virginia Beach last year, going 1-2, that really sucked. So I knew I had a lot to improve on.
So then he got a big eye opener, like, I'm the best in Arizona, but there's a big world out there outside of Arizona.
All of the extra work Blomquist put in paid off as he finished his senior season a perfect 52-0.
I'm glad I did that, but there was not really anything kind of in my way to stop me from being undefeated. I went out and pinned everybody but two kids, and two kids I did not pin were by tech falls.
The other guy really didn't have a chance. I mean, there was no chance. I mean, in the state finals match, before the match, it was like, I'll see you in 30 seconds, and it was like 38 seconds in the state championship. So I mean, it's pretty remarkable. I mean, people would say it's cocky, but it's not cocky. It's just being confident.
Blomquist recently came in fourth place at a national wrestling event out in Iowa. He currently has numerous colleges looking to secure his signature. Congrats, Trenton, and keep up the good work. A packed house tonight at Hal Church Field for the El Centro City Championship. The 6-1 Central Spartans taking on the 11-3 Southwest Eagles. Second pitch of the ball game here. Nico Montano launching a high fly ball out into left field for Southwest. This one going to bounce off the wall, and Montano is going to have a lead-off double to get the Eagles going early. A few batters later, it's going to be Jesus Arreola finding the gap for a base hit into right field. Montano comes around to score, and Southwest takes the lead. Later in the same inning, Jerry Niebla hitting a high fly ball out to right center field. This one going all the way to the wall. 2 runs come in to score. A big first inning for the Eagles as they would put up 5 in the first frame. And of course, with a performance like that, the Eagles dugout fired up right after. Bottom of the inning here, 2 runners in scoring position. Jared Martin smacking a base hit into left field. Diego Acuna scores the throw to the plate in time to get the runner there, and then a throw over to second. Fernando Cervantes throwing out Martin at second base. A wild play there as Central scores 1 and Southwest gets the double play. The Eagles, though, would go on to continue to light up the scoreboard as Southwest claims the city championship with a commanding 16-2 win. Over to Caballeros Field in Yuma, Cofa softball in doubleheader action against Independence. Lady Kings took game 1 19-0, so would the Bats stick around for game 2? Well, in the bottom of the third, Cofa leading 9-2 here. Charlize Anaya at the plate with the bases loaded. Pitch too high for the catcher. Meanwhile, the ball would get thrown into the outfield. 2 runs come across to make it an 11-2 ball game. Later on, runners on second and third for Calisa Garcia. A little grounder over to the Independence first baseman, but the flip to first mishandled, then followed by a collision. Either way, 2 more runs come in to score to make it 13-2. A little after that, Emma Martinez at the dish. Ball goes off the catcher's glove. Garcia comes over from third. You can tack on another. It's now 14-2. Cofa goes on to win in a mercy rule in 5 innings. 20-2, the final score as the Lady Kings sweep the doubleheader. That's all the time we have for sports.